Well, I would. Okay. I think I do the reveal over there.
Do it wherever you want. I mean, I don't care where you do it.
Well, that's where the Wonka land
Go
is.
ahead over there.
Okay.
I don't. You're not. You're talking about.
Oh, okay.
You're talking about Wonka. What is it? What do you? Who are you? Who? I don't know. I don't see the Wonka movie. So who are you?
Willy Wonka.
Who are you? That's the question.
I'm Willy Wonka.
Okay. All right. No one. You didn't tell me what you're going to do.
You haven't seen the Wonka movies?
No, I don't watch children's movies. I'm watching Serpico,
You don't
Godfather,
watch any
these
movies.
No,
and it's not a children's movie. It's actually directed by Tim Burton, who has the gift of being able to direct for all ages.
All right.
Kids like it, but also probably the majority of the fan base are film buffs in my age range, and yours too.
Okay. Well, hey, MGM line. That doesn't do us any good, you back there. Okay? Hang out by the chili saloon. I don't want you getting hurt back there. There's a lot of heavy equipment. All right. Thank you very much, Greg. It's good to have you here. What's happening with the Academy Awards tonight? What are the what's the vibe on the who's winning? Has anyone won? Has anyone won anything?
What they're doing is they're gonna give all the awards to West Side Story, and any that are left over, they split between the remaining movies.
You had something
so
you were
see
telling
some
shut
other
up,
movies get
shut
some.
up. You told me something that they were going to be doing something a little different this year.
What did I tell you?
That they're going to be showing a movie during
they're going to show a movie.
That just blew my mind. I can't believe, if this happens, I'll give you $1 million.
They're going to show one of the movies that didn't win that's coming out. They're going to preview the entire movie near the end of the ceremony.
What?
They're going to show a movie.
Which movie?
I can't remember the name, but
a new movie?
The Last something.
The Lost City?
The Lost City. They're going to show The Lost City.
How about that?
At 8 o'clock.
At the awards ceremony?
Yeah. Because the thing is that they have the best screen in the world, the Dolby Theater screen, and the best sound system, and you have a captive audience, so why not just show a movie? So that one, I haven't seen it yet. It's pretty new, but they're going to show the entire thing.
That sounds cool.
And I'm
Right.
actually.
Are they going to show it on? So if you're watching at home, are you going to watch the movie at home with the audience at the theater?
So you'll hear the applause and the laughs and stuff like that.
The whole movie.
Yeah.
And you're saying that's happening tonight?
Mm-hmm. At 8 o'clock. So they want to get all the awards done 8 o'clock Pacific by 8 o'clock, and then they show this one. Because the ratings haven't been good. We actually had better ratings last year, I'm told, than the actual award ceremony.
That too, actually, yeah.
So they thought, well, people tune in because they want movies. Let's give them a movie. Just like I said to you, why do we have all this musical equipment here? Why didn't you just get, even if you just got a bed sheet or an unused billboard, you could have gotten on the drive here, I saw a billboard that said this space available, and otherwise it was white. You could put paper over this space available, move the whole billboard, mount it here, and we could be watching a movie.
No, we're not doing that. I think it's a bad idea. I think if you want to go see a movie, you go to the movie theater. You don't watch an awards show to watch a movie.
This would be an appropriate movie to watch tonight. Sylvester Stallone in the Oscar.
All right. Well, why don't you go tinker with Wonkaland? I got another guest here. This is exciting.
You'd probably like this, The Fighting Kentuckian with John Wayne. Anyway, that's my idea. If Oscar,
I excused you, so please leave. I excused you, so please leave.
All right.
You don't listen.
Maybe I won't come back too.
Yeah. So let's do this. I want to bring in an exciting member of the High team, the High Network team, who's made tonight possible. Okay? Where are you going? Go talk to Scooby-Doo, okay?
Yeah, and I'll tell Scooby-Doo.
What?
I'll tell Scooby-Doo, you're not even Scooby-Doo from the movie, you're Scooby-Doo from the TV show, so Tim screwed up again.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
All right, let's bring him out. This is exciting, folks. If you've been following, wow. And we have some news. We have some Oscar news. We have some Oscar news. We have a report coming in from the Oscars. Somebody said we have a winner. We have a winner? People come to this channel to find out the winners. Anything? Dune. Dune. Everyone's nuts about Dune. I haven't seen Dune. We got Dunes back here. Honestly, we got Dunes back here. If anyone wants to bring their Dune buggies, we can do. Yeah, Dune won Best Sound. I hear you. Shut the fuck up. God damn it. The whole crew's telling me Dune won Best Sound. Who gives a shit? Nobody's tuning in for that. I want to find out who the best actor movie is, whatever. But anyhow, that's exciting for Dune. Dune had great sound, apparently. A lot of sand, sound of sand. All right. Where's Greg? Where did he scurry off to? Get back here. We got more movie talk. See, it's funny how as soon as I start talking about movies, you scurry away like you're scared. I'm going to call you out on shit that you don't know shit about.
No, you told me to leave.
Yeah. Well, that's because I had to talk to Mr.
You were
Amato, who
having
actually
another one
knows
of your
shit about life.
tantrums.
So sit down. What about James Bond? This asshole's dead. So you must be crying in your popcorn about that, huh?
Well, if you've seen more than one or two movies in your life, you know that characters do come back from the dead sometimes. So there's also such a thing as a prequel, which I was talking about earlier, giving a master class in what that is. But again, you were zoned out, not paying attention. But yeah, we could see Bond again as early as next year. And especially because they're going to want to break the Blondie record now that I've called that to their attention. 25 to 28, 4 more Bonds, and they hold the record. So
what are we looking forward to when it comes to this coming year, 2022, with movies?
it's going to be all about 3 movies in the next year, just 3. People are going to see these 3 movies over and over again. So somebody that would normally see 30 movies in a year will see each of these movies 10 times. That's how good they are. First one, Deck of Cards, which is actually something I've been working on.
Not going to happen, but go ahead.
Somewhere I have somewhere I've got a poster for it to give you, Tim, as sort of a present. But yeah, Deck of Cards is sort of the ultimate tale of the original Deck of Cards, how they got to be royalty, how they became kings and queens, and what role the Joker has to play in that. And then where do the numbers all come in? And the different, you've got the diamonds and the spades, and sort of like the West Side Story that is winning all the Oscars tonight. It has the 2 different groups. With Deck of Cards, there's 4 groups, so it actually kind of surpasses West Side Story in terms of drama. And that's going to be a pretty big movie. We are having to recast the king that Joe Estevez was playing because
so you're on the outs with Joe as well.
He changed his phone number because I was calling him and texting him about this, and then suddenly it's a dead number and somebody's
unbelievable. The disrespect for Joe Estevez to stab you in the back as well as me is the highest level of betrayal I think I've ever seen. Maybe there's a couple people honestly here tonight who kind of qualify for that.
Yeah, like Axiom Emanuel, who betrayed the world by playing all that horrible music.
And I've forgiven him to a degree, but in another way, in a sort of a more significant way, I haven't, which has been kind of an interesting journey. But anyway,
so Deck
of Cards is never going to come out. What's the other movie?
Wonka, which we're going to talk about throughout the night because it's going to be pretty big. Might not be Deck of Cards, but it's going to give it a run for the money. And then the Play-Doh movie, which is an interesting movie that was just announced recently and has really the potential to become a beloved franchise in the way that Lord of the Rings or Star Wars or the Star Trek movies.
Play-Doh, the
clay. The clay. Because with the Play-Doh, here's, basically characters everybody loves. Everybody has made little characters out of Play-Doh, made little characters.
Playboy movie would be interesting.
Well, I think they've already made that. But Play-Doh.
I would love to see that, actually, an R-rated Playboy movie with the Tales from the Playboy Mansion.
We might see an R-rated Play-Doh movie because With Play-Doh, you have the ability, say you were going to make a new Star Wars movie, right? And you're bogged down with all this, like, oh, we got to have Darth Vader. We got to have Luke Skywalker. We got to have Han Solo. With the Play-Doh movie, basically whatever you can shape in your hands with the clay becomes a character in the movie. And that gives you, you know, basically unlimited palette for as many movies as possible. They can do anything with that. The only limit is their imagination. So if I were the producers of the Blondie movies, I'd be scared. I'd be scared.
So Play-Doh's the big movie, and we've been running this segment online. It's been a big hit. I don't necessarily agree with it. I don't think this guy should put an MD in front of his name or a DR. But we're gonna, throughout the night, be focusing on some, because the Oscars are in trouble, let's admit it. I don't think they're gonna be back next year. I think that's it.
They call me the Patch Adams of movies.
They do?
He's like
Who does?
The film buff community, because Patch Adams, played by Robin Williams, in I think it was 1987, 102 Minutes, was sort of a beloved doctor, and the Oscar doctor has become a beloved doctor. Even the Oscars themselves have been sending me anonymous notes and texts saying, thank you, this is just what we needed. Because as you know, anybody can rewind and watch these tapes. I predicted that the Oscars were going to open up the voting to the public for Best Picture. And guess what they did this year?
They opened it up.
They opened it up. So I think they're looking to see what I'm going to say next. That's why we produced a series of 12 Oscar doctor television programs or movies, really. And we're putting them out there for free in the hopes that Oscar takes heed.
All right, well, here's some doctor's advice from the Oscar quote-unquote doctor. He's not a real doctor. Greg Turkington with some Oscar doctor predictions. All right, well, that's our little last-minute tribute to Vinny, who passed away, apparently drugs, I guess. We're jumping to a conclusion there, but Nick, I should say Nick. Vinny's alive and well doing tattoos in Virginia, so we wish him the best. Why don't we check in on our well water? I think that's what everybody in the high...
check in on the Oscars.
I think what we want to do now is check in also. We're checking on the well water in a minute. I know Joe Crane's heading down there to see if he can make anything happen, but we are thirsty here at the High Ranch. Honestly starting to feel bad for everybody at the saloon right now, because they have a couple options. They have tequila, my Desert Sun tequila, or chili water, which I guess is unusable as water right now because of the heat levels. What have we learned tonight from the Oscars? It seems like you've come up empty, as we don't see West Side taking any awards. Can you comment on that?
I told you from the beginning, the 10 main awards, as in 1962, are going to West Side Story. And then the leftover awards
but let me ask you on this,
are being spread out amongst the other movies.
People are writing me, and hold on. People are begging me for answers on this, because this is 9 years of us doing this. 9 years. And I've now found out by talking to actual sources, I've been looking at Entertainment Weekly and all the rest, is that there's not even a Best Actor and Actress nominated for West Side Story. So how are they going to win 10 major awards? And are you just full of shit?
You're talking to some idiots, basically, because they're following exactly what happened in 1962 tonight. It's called Oscar symmetry.
They're not doing any of that. Can we get an update on Oscar?
Well, look what won for
best. Did any West Side Story Oscars come in?
Dune won for like best science fiction movie. Well, of course, West Side Story is not going to win best science fiction movie.
There's no category for best science fiction movie. What is this? Is this a joke?
And I just heard from one of my buffs that West Side Story won just another award for best supporting actress, which is the same award that Rita Moreno won in 1962.
Does anybody have that confirmed?
It's exactly as I predicted.
Who won Best Supporting Actress? Somebody tell me. Somebody in the control room
Ariana DeBose for West Side Story, just like in 1962.
Troy from Coda.
Who?
Troy Kotzer.
Ariana DeBose. No, Troy from Coda won.
No,
that's the truth.
No, for Best Supporting Actor.
What is going
Oscar
on here?
Symmetry.
Why do I bring you here if you're not going to give it to me straight?
Because I actually have been providing your audience who are completely
said that there'd be
disgusted with
10
Dakar,
major
and I'm
awards,
getting
Craig.
all these messages
Okay?
from people that are
You
saying,
said there
"Why
were
is there
gonna
going
be
to be
10
a Dakar?"
major fucking
Put the
awards
bat down.
of West
Everybody
Side
said,
Story,
"I
and
know,"
I'm-
and there've
I got
already
egg on
been
my
2. And there's 8 more to go, and I told you the secondary
What? Don't
awards.
fucking
Okay.
lie to me anymore.
All right. Well, you're not
Don't
going to
lie
get
to
any.
me anymore.
You're not getting any more film
Huh?
expertise. I'm going to AMC, and I'm going to tell them.
Good luck.
Well, I don't need luck. I already have been offered by
All right,
AMC.
sit
I'm already
down.
on AMC. I'm already on it.
What evidence is there?
So you can keep broadcasting to your 6 Dakar fans. That
Sit down.
And that,
All right, sit
okay.
down.
Well,
Sit down.
but
I apologize.
yeah,
I
but
apologize.
I need to get more popcorn, or I'm not coming back.
We'll get you more popcorn. There's a whole machine there, man. I'm tired of the deceit and the lies and the shit I heard from Tony. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't think it's true.
She never
I
knew
hope it's
anything
not
about
true.
movies.
Well,
I told you all along.
just sit down,
She doesn't
all
know
right?
anything
I
about
apologize
movies. Who
for
cares
that.
what she says about the
Okay.
Oscars?
I apologize.
Of course she lied about
but I'm
that.
sick of. I just don't know what to believe anymore. People are telling me one thing and lying to me about
Look
something
on your phone. Ariana DeBose won, as I said, would happen. I'm the one that's telling you the truth here. The guys in
find
Dakar
out.
tell you that they're good musicians. They're not.
I can't do this anymore. I can't. Wanda Sykes won.
No,
Wanda
that's
Sykes.
the Emmys. That's
not even
television.
nominated.
That's a TV show.
I can't find it. Javier Bardem won. It's Hillary Swank. I can't. Jake Gyllenhaal won for Her. And screenplays from Belfast. Belfast won best screenplay. There you go. How come fucking West
Because
Side
that's
Story didn't win?
nonfiction. That's the best
Huh?
nonfiction screenplay. They have different awards. Okay, the ones that West Side Story won.
We got a special guest. Speaking of Hitchcock, Lee Garlington is here with us tonight. I apologize. Lee,
Hi.
how are you? Sorry, a little.
Fun. Ooh.
It's a lot of.
That's scary. That's really scary. Hi,
come-
everybody. Love your place. Am
Yeah,
I
thank
here?
you so much. Please sit down.
my
I'm
goodness.
sorry about that. We're basically under attack right now from the low IQ shitheads that live up in the hills about 5-6 miles east of here.
I'm not really clear how you feel about them.
I thank you for saying that because they've been all week they've been coming at us hard with I don't know what to do. Anyways, you're here.
I'm here. I love your place.
Lee, this is my divorce papers. Let's put that away. We don't need to see that.
Okay.
Lee Garlington is. Keep at it. I don't give a shit. Lee Garlington is the star of Psycho 2, Psycho 3.
Oh,
so many
star.
movies.
I wouldn't call it the
Field
star.
of Dreams. Field of Dreams. Starring.
Is that a
Star-
question?
Starring.
Who's
Kevin
Field of
Costner?
Dreams. Yeah.
you were in Kevin Costner?
From?
You were in Field of Dreams?
Yes.
From.
Yes.
From
From
JFK.
JFK.
And
Okay. Well, we don't. There's a lot of movies.
Blazing Saddles.
and
Many
Dances
other
with Wolves.
Dances with
Blazing
Wolves.
Sa-
Yes.
No,
yes, indeed.
So Lee, give me a little context on Psycho because what was it like to work with the master himself, Alfred Hitchcock?
Oh, well, you know, Alfred did not, I don't think he was alive when we made Psycho 2. It was Richard Franklin directed it.
Richard Franklin.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yeah, not Alfred Hitchcock. But certainly we felt his influence, you know.
Sure. Well,
Big
because you
man,
don't.
big
I,
man.
Yeah, I don't think you have Psycho 2 without
You don't.
Alfred.
You don't.
Well, we have a special surprise for you tonight. We
What's
have
that?
It's maybe a little more impactful if you had LaRue. Can somebody go? Because if you can see the line of the laser pointer, we can go right to the source and snuff that out. So somebody get on that.
Is this-
We have, and he was supposed to be here he is here in the flesh. He was involved in a pretty bad accident, but he's going to be here anyway. The man himself, the master of mystery, King of Horror, Alfred Hitchcock is here. You want to bring Alfred in?
Oh, my goodness. Well, hello. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I was born in 1899, and my first movie 13 didn't air, and I never won an Academy Award.
Huh.
I was nominated, and I became a knight,
You became a
but I
what?
never.
Knight. He was
A
knighted.
knight.
Yeah.
Oh, you were knighted. Were you English? I feel so ignorant.
Yeah, he was English.
He was English.
I was.
Are you all right, Mr. Hitchcock?
I broke my tailbone.
No. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, we're trying to make something work here. We had an actor, a small-time actor, Mark
Proksch.
Probst. We're trying to make this work. He was going to be. I'll just be full disclosure because I apologize. Get LaRue, get them to fucking turn off the lasers, please. I'm asking. If anybody wants to sit down and talk with me and make this right, let's do it. Let's do a break at some point and we can talk. I don't want anybody to get hurt. But Mr. Hitchcock, Mark,
Yes.
What happened? Are you
Yeah.
okay?
Well, I fell and I broke my collarbone. I'm at county medical now.
Oh, that hurts. Collarbones. Ouch.
Yeah, that's an easy thing to fix though, because you could just rest on that and that'll heal.
Well, yeah, probably. I was in the hospital not too long ago, if you remember, and I hate being here.
Right. Well, if you're gonna do, I told him this, if you're gonna do the Spider-Man stunts, you gotta rehearse it and take it seriously. You can't just go up there willy-nilly and goof around with the spider webs and everything and not expect there to be danger. So that's on you, buddy.
My first full-length movie never aired either.
What's that?
My first full-length movie never aired either. Not just the short movie 13.
What movies do you think you'd be directing now? Do you think, Alfred, do you think you'd be making horror movies or Marvel movies or what?
I like comedies. I'd probably do something like a W.C. Fields movie or a Marx Brothers movie.
No, I'm saying you as Alfred Hitchcock, not as Mark Proksch.
Oh, I would probably be making mystery movies. And I don't think I'd do like sports stuff.
No. All right. Any questions for Alfred Hitchcock, Greg?
Did you know that Alfred Hitchcock wasn't actually afraid of blood and guts and gore?
Was or was not?
Was not.
Was not.
So the things that happened in Psycho 2, Psycho 3, and the remakes wouldn't have scared him. There was only one thing that scared Mr. Hitchcock.
Spiders?
Eggs.
Eggs.
Really?
Cooked or raw?
Raw.
Raw.
So did you know
He
that? Doug?
also he was in a lot of his own movies. He made appearances in a lot of his
Yeah, we
own
covered
movies.
that, Mark. We covered that earlier.
Yes.
Mark, what was Hitchcock's first movie?
Psycho.
No.
I
It
don't
was
think so.
number 13.
Number 13.
Yeah,
Oh
it
yeah,
was never
13.
released.
But he also did another one that didn't make it on. Never aired.
All right. Well, let's thank Mark. And who's behind you there, Mark? You want to say hi? He's helping us out
What?
tonight.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you for helping us out. All right.
You want some? popcorn?
We'll be back.
Gosh, thank you. No.
What's coming up next? Can we get a sneak peek of what's coming up next there? We got, all right. You're going to be
What
all
was
right,
it-
Mike.
what
Just
was
take
it
some,
like? What was it like working with Anthony Perkins?
Loved him. Absolutely adored him. One of the nicest, funniest men I've ever met in my life.
So not like the character.
Not like the character at all. He's the only one of the few directors I've ever worked with who actually had lunch with the cast and crew.
Who's this, Alfred Hitchcock?
No, we're back to Anthony Perkins.
Anthony Perkins.
Yeah. He directed
Greg.
Psycho 3.
And The
Greg.
Silence of the Lambs.
He
Greg.
directed Silence
No,
of the Lambs?
the Anthony Perkins, the actor.
No, that was Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah,
Greg.
the other Anthony. Yeah.
Greg,
Yeah, Mark.
ask the ma'am, ask
Lee.
her how tall Anthony Perkins was. Because
He was taller
on
than
the-
me.
in
I'm
the movie,
5'9".
he
I'd say he
looks-
was 5'11".
Huh?
Something. He was probably 5'10", 5'11". He was
Oh,
taller
yeah, he
than I
looks
am.
a lot taller in the movie.
Okay, thank you, Mark. Perkins actually is a family restaurant on the East Coast.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a Denny's, there's a Perkins, and just a couple
Yeah.
different. There's
Yeah.
a chain, but it's good.
But
food.
is there a Hopkins?
No, I don't think there is. All right. Well, Lee, thank you for coming down to the ranch.
Oh my goodness, my pleasure.
If you have any questions for us, that would be now.
I
Now's your
had
time.
will there be a Psycho 4?
I don't know. They did another Psycho after 3, right? Was that a remake? I think it was a remake.
That would be a question for Mr. Alfred
the Psycho.
Hitchcock.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I love it here in Highland.
Out. Yeah. Highlywood. Yeah.
Highlywood.
High Ranch.
Highlywood. Yeah.
All right.
I-
Well, we're going to.
Am I off? Am I done?
Yeah. Thank you very much, Alfred Hitchcock. Let's hear for Alfred Hitchcock.
Ah,
You're gonna get some rest. Get
Love
some
your
rest.
bow
You'll be
tie.
back on your feet in no time, Mark.
yeah.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Tim Burton's Wonka prequel, Wonka. This is the first scene from Tim Burton's new Wonka movie called Wonka, and we are visiting Wonkaland.
All right. What is this?
Welcome to Wonkaland. This is the Bucket household, seen in the first scenes of the famous Willy Wonka and the
Wait.
Chocolate Factory. Because
Wait.
this is a
This is
prequel,
Wonka Land?
because this is a prequel, they're starting, Tim Burton is going to focus on the initial scenes from the Wonka movie. So that's why
it's
they're
a
in the
bed-
Bucket
it's a-
household.
Wonka Land
This
is
is-
a bed?
If you've seen the movie, this is how the movie
I
starts.
saw the movie, Greg, and what is cool about the movie, what's exciting about the movie, is Wonka Land. Willy
This is a
Wonka's
prequel,
chocolate
though. This
factory.
happens before the
Huh?
factory is built.
Well, I want to see chocolate and Oompa Loompas.
Well, come over here and let me show you what we do have, which is pretty cool. Wonka chocolate, like you asked for, a Wonka bar. This is a scrumptious, umptious bar. Here is a framed Jack Albertson signed autograph of Jack Albertson,
sucks,
as well
Greg.
as a golden
sorry.
ticket.
this is
and
your plan tonight?
Here is
To
an
show some old mummies?
everlasting gobstopper.
Wait, shut up. You're telling me the whole plan tonight was to show a bunch of old mummies in a bed?
They're not
Dummies or
mummies.
whatever?
These are some of the most beloved characters. It's
Who?
Grandpa. Well, I'm Grandpa Joe.
What is he
clearly.
talking about?
So I'm Grandpa Joe, Grandma Josephine, and Grandma Georgina,
Okay.
and Grandpa George. So in the movie, in the new movie, they're going to be in here until, well, Charlie isn't even born yet because it's a prequel.
So why are they so old?
Well, they're younger than they were.
They look extremely old. They look
No.
very old.
They're still younger than in the movie, in the other one.
All right. So get in there and let's see your little demonstration.
Well, I'm not going to demonstrate the full scene. You got to buy a ticket to the movie.
What is? I still don't understand the point of this. What are we supposed to be looking at?
This is the beginning of the Wonka prequel.